Hey, if they miss a month of school, they don't care. It's awesome. All right.
They don't pay for parts.
They don't pay for parts. That's a great point.
Oh, my God.
They got, I mean, that was a tidal wave. They got hit by a 10-foot wave, and look at that, my man. From the outside.
Respect.
Legend, yes. Respect.
That's the best feeling.
Look, that's the whole show we're talking about. He's still got it. That kid is on a rail right now. Who is that? The
you
number
better just keep her on the back.
24.
The best part about these kind of motos, too, is there's a handful of dudes that are on the line, and they're just going, boys, let's go right now. They couldn't be any happier to be out on the track. And I'm guessing that
Aiden Steinbrecher,
number 24 with the whole show, I think he was one of those guys that was just licking his lips on that start line.
There he goes through the 10 Commandments.
You were right about that inside route. That is swing arm deep.
Yeah, you see the kid stuck there?
We tried to tell you, boys. They're making it through. They're paddling through.
Hey, respect, man. These guys are doing good.
And I know we're having fun with it. This is still a championship moto, and we do have the utmost respect for these kids, for their families, for all the hard work. And it comes down to this. It's heart, man. It's desire. Aiden Steinbrecher, number 24. Let's see how he went in his motos. Wow, he has a 3:14. He can go 3:14.1.
Imagine, 10, no doubt. Imagine that. He is out there ripping right now, though.
Oh no, the flagger.
That's one of those. That's one of those lines too, where you said that there'd be a bit of a rut that was left over.
Definitely. It's very deceiving, but look, Smart has handguards on.
It has handguards, and he's still in the number 2 spot.
Yep.
I think that's Easton Graves out front on the 31.
Oh,
here we go. No, don't. That's the muck you were talking about. Don't go too far out. You want to stay in the dozer tracks where it's been worked.
The tracks are good, and between the tracks where that blade kind of backtracks across, it hides a lot of imperfections when that water's below where the ruts were already deep. Those end sides are definitely going to be treacherous. And
Aiden Steinbrecher still trying to crank that bike.
Yeah, we got eyes on him. This could be an epic comeback ride right now because he was
ripping. Here. Sorry to interrupt you there, Chase. Your leader, number 31, I believe it's Easton Graves. He's got almost a perfect week. I think he's only lost one moto. He's got a 2 and a 1. Yeah, he's got everything ones except for the 2, and he led when he got the 2. Yeah,
I actually got to spend some time with Easton Graves last night, and his dad sat there and he said, "Man, we just want to have fun. We're hard. Like we love this stuff, but we just want to have fun." This kid looked at me and he said, "I'm not here for fun. I'm here to win."
That's what I like to hear.
And I was like, "All right."
I think that's the perfect balance to be like a mini parent. You'd be like, "Son, you just go."
He got that inside. Look at it. Look at him. This kid wants it. He's picking up that front end.
Let's get.
There you go. Come on, bud. He's out of Louisiana, so he's used to these swampy conditions.
He's still in the lead.
Still got a great. I mean,
he's still got a big.
Come on, let's crank that bike up. Let's get him going. There we go. Easton Graves. Yes, the crowd loves it.
He needs this one bad.
Get out there. Look at those guys, man. Cheer for these kids, man. I'm stoked to see all those folks that are out here. Easton Graves still out front. All right, take a breath.
And he is
here.
on the send.
He is full send right now. Watch this. Timmy Coombs will be proud. The Blackwater 100 reincarnation here.
But that is the perfect balance, right? You got the kid that he's like, I ain't here for fun, I want to win. Then you got the dad that's saying, buddy, let's keep this in perspective. This is just a dirt bike race. Let's have fun. You can have that balance. I think that's the move.
Especially at that age. Like, how do you teach that? How do you teach, I didn't come for fun, I came to win?
No, that's a gnarly dude. Now, there's our second place rider just behind him, Shoma Nagasawa, the number 66. So we've got a race for first and third. You would think everybody would be spread out and talking DNFs, but Nagasawa is right here with him as we go. He went through that deep rut on the inside. Nagasawa says negative on that. He's on a Yamaha. Folks, we're going to have a race for the number 1 spot if Nagasawa.
Yeah, he's catching.
Yeah, he's right there. And then you have Brody Bircher in third, Connor Vargas, Chase Brennan. Like, what's the goggle setup here, man? Just use them as long as you can.
Tear-offs on top of roll-offs. 7-stack laminates right on top of the roll-offs, and then pull until there's no pulls.
That's Brody Bircher, number 30 on your screen. And that is a $5,000 motorcycle stuck in the mud for sure. Look at that. There's some roll-offs on my man there.
And it is still coming down right now, guys. Wow.
So we talked about mud and how heavy it is, and this is really honestly, if the mud's not sticking to the bike, it's a water issue, if anything, that you're worried about, because the mud flops right back off.
Definitely.
And it's just a wheel size issue for these guys right now, too.
True story. There's Nagasawa right there on the 66.
So do we miss Graves? I did see a KTM on the inside of the track after the man miss. I'm not sure.
That's the 22 off the side of the racetrack. Don't have.
But yeah, there's Graves right at the end of Commandments.
Yeah.
He's just buried. That's one of those spots. That inside, you can see his tire was.
Yeah.
It didn't look bad, but the dozer just kind of covers up some of those ruts that were there from before, and definitely got to watch out for those insides. The high lines are going to be good.
I don't think there's going to be any high lines at this point. If you've got a boat named the Ark, then you're going to be okay. There's a couple of riders off to the side. Graves still has a shot though. 2-1 Moto scores. I mean, this is going to be a radical third and final Moto, so it's championship up for grabs for several people at this point. Nagasawa, let's see how he finished in his Moto, the number 66.
How many laps are we looking at for these guys right now, do you think? Because we're one lap in. This is going to be a war of attrition.
So very consistent motos for Nagasawa, 17 and a 17 and now a 1. Proving he is quite the mud rider for sure. So.
Yeah. So, hey, one of those dudes licking their lips, right? There's a bunch of guys. There's a bunch of guys that are sitting on that gate going, "This is my moto," and there's a lot more that are sitting there thinking they will not be able to get it done.
The number 25 has closed the gap right here behind us. I think this is a battle for second place. So
25. Hey, what's up, Wes Kane in the house, my man?
Berger and Vargas.
Yeah, there you go, Connor Vargas.
Dude.
We're going to reset and re-rack them as they come across with their transponders. Thank goodness they have those, or we would be in trouble. Easton Graves was your leader. He has 2-1 Moto scores. Nagasawa now takes over on the number 66, we believe. Unbelievable. This is all time. This is all time for
They
me.
will never forget this Loretta's, ever.
Nope, not at all. It's like a Bush commercial. Spots. All right, so Vargas now out front, the 25. Nagasawa is second, and Jackson Vick is third.
Now
so Jackson Vick, look at that, 1-3-3 scores. Kevin Wyndham, our spotter up here. This is going to be the best place in the house to watch. 1-3-3 scores for Jackson Vick. Now he's in control of this championship. Oh, no, Easton Graves is pushing the bike off. Looks like water might have been the culprit here, so that is going to do it for his championship. That's unfortunate, man.
And is that Vargas that just went down, the leader?
The 25.
So the lead swapped again now. So Nagasawa with the 17-1.
No, actually, we got Vic. I think Vic was in front of Nagasawa when they came through there. So those three guys were all nose to tail.
There's Nagasawa. There is the number 70 of Jackson Vick right behind him, right?
Yeah, so this is the battle for the lead.
Look, Griff Carter out there, man, in the mix right there. I like it.
And how cool is this about motocross that we can have maybe some of the worst conditions that you could possibly race it, and there's a battle for the lead.
Exactly. They're not spread out. They're going to, I mean, it's going to be a battle of mechanicals, I believe. Just keep your bike running.
Look at that inside route. That is a trench right there, dude.
Yeah, that is a hurricane route, evacuation route there. I think that's third and fourth, just right behind them. That might be Scholl and Brennan. Totally guessing. There's Nagasawa on the blue Yamaha, the orange KTM of Vic. You don't want to get too close and take all that water on. Have to turn the bilge pump on there and pump that water out.
Man, and I'm looking at Easton Graves just pushing his bike right here behind the tower, and he is bummed. He's throwing his hands up, but he knew he was the guy, and he is definitely upset on that one. That's a heartbreaker with the 2-1 Moto scores.
That's unbelievable.
Running up front, but man, it's racing.
Well, Davey Coombs has said it pretty well this weekend that you can't luck into a championship, but you can definitely luck out of one, and I think that's an example. Easton Graves of lucking out of the championship, unfortunately.
Yeah, same goes to Canyon Richards, man. I think he's had 4 outstanding motos that ended with some sort of tragedy with the motor. So, shout out to you, buddy. I hope you've taken something from this weekend, just like Easton Graves, man. You guys were in the mix. There's the 91. There's Azat Nagasawa on the ground. Not many Yamahas out there. And I would venture to say that might be the 66 of Nagasawa. There it is. He's cranking that bike up. Man, again, shout out to everybody out there getting wet for these little dudes. Here, take these goggles. It's $250 set of goggles.
Yeah.
The bike won't fire. Get that thing going. There we go. Nagasawa. There's the number 89 coming through. And
oh, he's got it going again.
Kevin Wyndham, man, this reminds you of Daytona, maybe Anaheim 05. That was a good one, right? Great one for some. He's like, oh, that was a good time. Yeah, if you're winning, it feels good, right? I've never experienced that. You ever won a race, ever?
I've won one race. It was the most random race of all time. It was like a B class at a Melbourne Supercross.
And you did?
And I was on Craig Anderson's race bike from the year before. And I got the whole shot, first whole shot ever. I won the race, and I was like, I didn't know what was happening behind me. I was like, are they red flagging this thing? And I'm like the only dude out there. And I never won a race again. So,
great question. Eh?
Yeah.
Who would have thought? I've never won one. I got fourth one time. Terrible. I'm terrible.
And Vic, who was sitting second, now has a 21-second lead coming across that one. So he is absolutely checked out.
Just
Are you looking to sign in for GNCCs?
I am scouting. I got the semi here. We're scouting for the GNCC guys right now. I'm looking.
So you're already working on Jeremy Fapani.
So you're walking up and be like, you would never race motocross again, son.
Jump in the trailer, boy. I'm gonna take you somewhere.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Let's watch the weather and see when you're racing for me.
Yeah. You're about to live in these woods.
He's our rain rider. We bring him in. He's a specialist.
Look at him go.
He's standing up casually.
He's standing up.
The heaviest white flag ever is trying to wave in this rain. It's a blanket 10-pound flag there. 4-lap races, huh? Well, the laps are 3 minutes, so that's exactly 12 minutes. That's spot on.
Might take 25 to clear the track.
That's a good point. Yeah, these bikes will be for sale on eBay on your way home. You'll find some steals.
You can pick up one of these for 75 cents.
Fell off the truck prices. Just take it, pick it up. It's on the track. It's yours, bro.
One lady owner, never raced.
Yeah, right. All right, Jackson Vick, we are watching you, my man. You have a championship in your sights.
So what's his moto scores before?
He's going to have a 1, a 3, and a 1.
Oh, I mean, hey.
He was ready for it. He wanted to square off with Easton Graves. He's the one kid that did the sight lap yesterday and won a moto.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously can't speak as an expert, but I feel like there's a big advantage in doing a sight lap in a day like this, you know. I don't know what you're giving up exactly on the start, but
that bike probably has 6 good laps in it. You just took one of them away on a sight lap, so I don't know.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, you can control it on the sight lap. You're not going to go and bury yourself, but you can find out where the deep spots are. You can just scope it out, and it's definitely an advantage. Just going into this race blind, the best thing these guys could do is hope that their dads have their phone and watching live feed and can see what we're seeing here.
Sure.
And at least pay attention to the lines. Yeah. And,
no live feed.
And live feed. Oh, we're
there
back.
It is. We're back.
But yeah, I mean, just seeing where the deep spots are right here, especially the right side. Where he just went was much shallower than the left. Where they're just where the dozer cuts are, where they're draining the track, like just knowing where that stuff is, I would be sitting there watching live feed and trying to figure out where are the bad spots, where do I need to stay away.
Some of those kids floating down the middle of the 10 Commandments with their little floats off the creek now, kind of drifting into our racetrack. So guys, stay off of the racetrack, floating from the creek into the racetrack. Yeah,
and obviously the speeds aren't gnarly right now, so you can kind of spend the time looking for. You're almost worthwhile. Going for the shallow spots, you know.
Crown him right here. Jackson Vick, you are the champ. Jackson Vick will go 1-3-1 in the 65 10-11. Unbelievable. Great ride for Jackson Vick.
And he will earn himself a Loretta Lynn's championship.
100%. He did not look into that one. Chase Brennan, we are looking to see him. He's got a 4 and a 4 and an 18, and that will be good enough for second if this thing holds. An 18th will still
get you on
second.
The box.
That's crazy.
That's a wild year at Loretta's right there.
Yeah, and then you got an 8, a 15, and a 7 that'll get you a podium spot. Never even top 5.
I just picked the first 5.
That is a radical 3-moto score right there.
Congratulations, you win.
Let's go ahead and give Wyndham a mic here.
He doesn't want it, man.
Got a question.
I do. Let's go.
25 plus. Me, you, and Sykes.
Here we go. You can answer that question.
Oh, it's happening.
They're recruiting Kevin Wyndham live. It's on, buddy. You're good.
Was that a call out?
That was Sipes. It's a Sipes call out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm in. I got to qualify.
I'm kind of in.
Can I qualify? I don't even know if I can qualify.
You should have a champion's exemption or something.
You guys should have to do the same area and regional too.
Yeah,
let's just really drag this thing out.
Yeah.
Southeast sounds good.
I want to put the cart before the horse. I'm not even sure I could make Loretta's anymore. I got to go to an
area
and a regional.
Yeah, you got to do the area of the regional.
The boss lady was a hard maybe. Last year she was a hard no, so I'm making progress.
So by next year,
You just got to make it think it's. You got to make her think it's her idea.
That's right.
It will
Spin
never
around.
be her idea for me to start racing again.
All right, boys, that's enough accents up there in this tower. My gosh, I got the Stu Baylor Gypsy Tales podcast just dialed in right now. I think it's inevitable, boys. Did you guys just become best friends?
I think so.
100%. Yeah, we were in the DMs before this, so.
Yeah, it's happening. Let's get our champion up here. He even ends up winning the Moto and Heartbreaker for Easton Graves, who was leading early, and I think his bike, like many others, probably didn't make it. We never saw him come through again. So let's get Jackson Vick on up here for the big celebration. Eden Steinbrecher has her whole shot award, and we'll talk to some other riders as well. But let's get our champion up. And he does it in style with the gold medal. Looking for the #1 plate. It's a mess down here, folks, as you can probably imagine. Let's hear it for Jackson Vick. Come on over here, Jackson. Listen, in these conditions, man, were you purposely at some point trying to like save the bike and not splash too much? Were you just riding, or were you thinking about things?
I was just slowing down because if you went into a pothole with a bunch of water in it, you couldn't see. I about crashed like 4 times doing that.
Okay, so you were trying to use strategy to get to the finish.
Yeah.
That's smart. That means you earned it. Who do you want to thank, man? You got a national championship.
Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. My mom, my dad, JK Cycles, Adventure Moto, Huxon Brand, JG Vic Consulting, Answer Racing, Dunlop, MCT, Matt Cleveland, my trainer. 100%. Everybody helps me. Thank you so much.
All right, let's bring Mike Burkeen from the American Motorcyclist Association up and hand out the 65cc National Championship to Jackson Vick. Congratulations, Jackson. You're going to get Oakley sunglasses for a special lady in your life. Maybe mom. Oh, there we go. It's going to be muddy no matter what we do with it. Trying to like handle this gingerly. Congrats, Jackson. You can go hang out. Your bike can stay here. It's fine. I need to bring up our 2nd and 3rd place finishers, and also Eden Steinbrecher, who grabbed the Stasic Whole Shot Award. 2nd place, come on up. Easton Kirby taking 2nd place. Yeah, Easton. Same thing. What did it take to just keep the bike running?
Yeah, you can't go down, or if you're on the ground, you can't win or get on the podium. So I just tried to keep my bike up and stay out of the deep water, and I did.
All right. How good does this feel, dude?
It feels awesome.
Who do you want to thank, Easton?
The Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. SOBMX, Dunlop, East Coast Trust Bodies, Hot Rods MX, Dunlop, Bonsai, 100%, and anyone else. Thank you very much.
Easton Kirby taking 2nd. All right, Easton. I missed who got 3rd. I was up here and getting this podium ready. We'll bring 3rd place on up. Thank you. And also Eden Steinbrecher with the whole shot. We'll take 3rd place. Oh, hey, coming into Canada, and he said, I have the creek in my boots. Tell everybody your name.
Parker Hat.
Parker Happ from Canada taking 3rd place. Okay, creek in your boots. I'm going to ask all the 65s. What did it take to just keep the bike running to the finish?
Just try to stay off the clutch, I guess.
Yep.
I was just trying to hold it on, and because every time you'd hit a puddle, I would just go over the bars almost.
Have you ever ridden in conditions quite this bad?
This one's probably the worst, but Washougal last year was pretty bad as well.
Okay, got a little experience. Who do you want to thank for coming all the way down from Canada to make this happen?
My mom and dad, my nana and pops, Fox Canada, Husqvarna Canada, my grandma and grandpa, BFD, no, Fox, wait, no, I already said that. M7 Designs, Matrix Concepts, CGR Suspension, Caleb, my trainer, and everybody else I forgot. Thank you.
Let's hear it for our 3rd place finisher in the 65. Good job, Hap. Excellent. Get that creek out of your boots. Thank you. And Eden Steinbrecher, I'll give you the whole shot award if he's still around. I see the bike and I see the rider. Well, who the heck knows in these conditions? I saw a rider not get out of the gate and be 10th at the end of lap 1, and then we had another guy get a hole shot. You never know what's going to happen in these conditions. Let's hear for Aiden Steinbrecher taking the Stasic hole shot. I feel like it was coming around for you as the week got on. Did it get better and better? Obviously, not the finish you wanted in this one, but was it getting better in general?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What happened after that hole shot?
Oh, so in the coming out of Storyland, that right, I didn't realize that they pushed all the mud on the outside, and I just got stuck in it. Like, the mud went almost to my handlebars, and I could not get out.
Woo. All right, well, you survived at least to get the hole shot award. Who do you want to thank?
The Lord Jesus kind of keep me safe. My mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, Fox, I'm sent, Dunlop, Gas, everybody at Gas, everybody, Dunlop, Factory Connection, and everybody who supports me. Thank you.
Aiden Steinbrecher with the Stasic hole shot award, and that's going to do it for 65-7-9. All right, we send